opening the window, though. Yeah. Pancake, what do you see, huh? You gonna look out the window today? Right. You sit there and be a good girl, okay? No, that doesn't mean come over to me. That means sit there and be a good girl. That's what that means. Hello, good morning. It is work time. Okay. Pancake. What's wrong, honey? What are you doing? Pancake, how are you? Wow, hello, Almosaurus. How are you and Chibi? Hello. Yes, I did see your art. I didn't comment on it though. Hold on. Did I put a comment? I don't think I did. There's my community. No, I didn't leave a comment. Shoot. But I really like the posing, Chibi. I didn't even like it either. Wow, I'm horrible. There we go. I left a comment for you. Almosaurus, how are you doing? Oh, school started today? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Chibi. School is, ugh, I hate school. Man, I hate when tea is too hot to drink. I just want to dip my face into some nice tea, but I can't do it if it's too hot to even do anything with. Exams? How are they even imposing exams on you? Didn't you guys just get back to school? That doesn't even make any sense. Why would they even do that? That's just BS. Hey, honey, you don't need to follow me. I'm just going to here grab water. So what, they expect you to, study or do work or something in between break? Yeah, of course, like that's gonna happen. Not. Genghis! Genghis is here! Yeah? What do you see, buddy? Oh, and he's gone. Pancake, that's just the male woman, all right? Should we make some good luck art for exams? What we need to do is we really need to pool together our collective energies and create some good luck charms. So, hey Google, what is an example of some good luck charms?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Of course you don't. God, you're so stupid. Good luck charms. Alright, here we go. Some good luck charms. We'll go to Wikipedia because this is the most important. Oh yeah, no, obviously. Apparently 7 and 8 are good numbers. Some acorns. An albatross is a sign of good luck if seen by sailors and they allow it to live. Well, heck yeah. Let's see. Ashtamangala, Indian regions such as Hinduism, Jainism, and Buddhism. They're symbols of good luck. Bamboo is good. A barn star is good. You know, no, you are not similar. You are smarter than Google. A ladybird beetle is good luck. What? A fish, just simply a fish, is a good luck symbol, according to Wikipedia. A bird or flock going from right to left. A monk walking down the street is good luck. Horseshoe, just some jade is good luck. No, this is horrible. A Jew with a coin is considered good luck. It's thought to bring you money. Well, yeah, because the guy has money, he might give you some. What the heck? A lemon pig. Okay. I think that's the good luck symbol I'm going to be giving y'all. That's clearly the only one that's even reasonable. The lemon pig. I'm taking this. The lemon pig. What is this? It's so stupid. It's so stupid. I'm sorry. Is there other images of a lemon pig? Lemon pig? What? It's a do-it-yourself charm made from a lemon decorated with toothpicks, legs, clove eyes, and a foil tail, and a coin in its mouth for New Year's. Okay. All right. Okay. And what, you stick a coin in its mouth? The lemon pig. Wow, this is, I think my boy, what is, oh, now we got the lemon, or a banana pig, or what is this, a banana dolphin? I don't even know what the banana would be. The lemon pig. Oh my God, what have I stepped into? What horrors have I gotten myself into? No way, you saw one last week? No way, so you knew about this and you didn't even tell me? That's something you tell Lynn. You say, Lynn, I saw a lemon pig. I think I should probably tell her that's the kind of BS that she would just die over. I'm so sorry. I have to tell my boyfriend. This is just so stupid. Oh, wrong way. No, damn it. I can't. Dude, I just want you to know that there is something called the lemon pig. We'll talk about it later. All right, message sent. All right. Your friend made one. Shoot, this is something we should have done as a community. We should have made one. Lemon pig. Oh my god. It's beautiful yet horrible at the same time. Oh my gosh. I can't get it out of my head either. Like, but this drawing of the lemon pig, this is the best one. This is the best lemon pig I've ever seen in my life. Well, it's the first lemon pig I've ever seen. You never forget your first lemon pig. You know, it's kind of one of those things where, you know, you just never forget. I don't know how else to explain it. You never forget your first lemon pig. Holy crap. What is this music I'm listening to? I didn't even have my headphones on. No, I'm not gonna listen to that. I'm sorry. Not after I just had a bunch of lemon pigs shoved in my face. This stream is a dignified stream. We don't do stupid stuff here. There we go. This is better. More whimsical. Perfect for lemon pig shenanigans. Yes. Oh, come on. Did this... Oh, my thing froze. Come on. There you go. Good job. Oh my gosh. No! What? Okay, good. Okay, erase. There we go, God. Okay. So, I guess the first thing you do is start with a lemon. So, like, you put like a nub there and a nub here. And boom, you got a lemon. I don't know how else to explain that. You guys are going to do so good in your tests now that, you know, you're getting a lemon from me. And if you fail, it's probably because the pig was not embraced enough. That's all that means. It doesn't mean you weren't smart. It just means you fully did not embrace the allness of this lemon. Pig. Okay, good. We got the lemon. Now we must pigify it. Although I kind of like his chonky little mouth right there. I'm really enjoying that. I just feel like it's just a regular pig, just more round. I don't even think there's really, like, any hardcore differences. Maybe the fact that it's yellow, I guess that's a big difference. But I mean, physically, it's still just a round, fat little guy. I can't. All right, we got ourselves a lemmified pig. I wonder if I should just put a bunch of other lucky symbols on it just to help reinforce the idea that he's lucky. I don't know. I feel like that's probably good enough. Oh, Reverend! Oh, Reverend, you're gonna like this. Reverend, did you know that there's something called a lemon pig? Okay, so this all started because I was looking for good luck charms because it looks like a lot of people in the chat are taking tests. You know, they still got school. Us cool adults, we don't have school because we're too cool, because we're adults. And I was going through a list of the good luck charms that I was seeing. And of course, I find some, look, dude, Reverend, look, just a fish could be a good luck charm depending on how you look at it. Shamrock, obviously, I'm sure you're familiar with this one. I mean, in Ireland, you know, all Irish shamrocks are lucky, you know. The worst one was Jew with a coin, because that just seems horribly wrong. And then right below it, there is something called a lemon pig. So, apparently, and this is how, Reverend, look, I do live in America. I just want to let you know I had no clue what this lemon pig was. I don't know how the United States has the weirdest traditions, you know, not even something normal. No, they take a lemon, all right? So they take a lemon, they stuff toothpicks in it and have it hold a coin, and that is the lemon pig, right? So, yeah, it is the lemon pig. Isn't it rather jolly? Funnier than apple-sewed mice, I think. What do you think about it? Do you know small quadruplets who appeared and are lemon pigs? God, we've got the weirdest, stupidest traditions. Don't even know what the heck this is. So, I decided I would make a lemon pig, obviously, to absorb bad luck, because I don't have a lemon in the house, so I can't make one. Pancake, honey, you don't like citrus, you're a cat. All right? Yeah? Nope, you're a cat. Hi, I'm gonna, oh, hello? Yep, no, I see you. Pancake, you can't be on my chair. What are you doing? So there we go. We have our lemon pig. He's gonna say, oink. And that means good luck. There you go. So I want to wish everyone who's listening, you know, good luck with your tests. Lemon Pig will be here to absorb all your bad luck and all the mental fatigue inside of your little heads. And, yeah, of course the Lemon Pig is obese. Why wouldn't he? Like, why wouldn't he do that? To Lemon Pig here. No, I think Well, no, just Reverend, think about it. So when the lemon, as the lemon deteriorates, I guess that's what's considered it absorbing the bad luck. So the fatter lemon you have, the more bad luck you can just kind of absorb. I mean, Reverend, look at this little guy. You're telling me you wouldn't want this little guy just hanging around, doing things, absorbing your bad luck? Oh, I think there was a Russian one over here. A white rat. Oh. Whoa, whoa. Really? Well, this is actually kind of interesting, because I did not know this. So apparently, a swastika is actually a good luck sign. And this is way before, you know, the Germans took it. So I'll just glaze over that. Let's see. Russian good luck signs. Oh, a good luck sign. So apparently a falling eyelash, a hot cheek, someone's talking about you, or a ladybug landing on you. Okay. Isn't that so interesting though? Like that symbol, that has been around forever. I thought like maybe some Germans made it up, you know, or they just created it. But no, apparently that's been around for, you know, for a while. What I need is charms though. Charms, good luck charms. A Russian good luck charm. So we got traditional ones like the horseshoe, ladybug. All right. Some dolls. A silver spoon. Give it to a newborn for good fortune. Shungite. A black stone from Russia believed to offer protection. Huh. Wouldn't that be obsidian? Amazonite and seraphonite. Gemstones believe harmony healing. Knocking on wood. So it looks like... Oh, look, here's an actual store where we can buy good luck charms. How much is this going to set me back? No, I don't want 10% off my first order. So here's some gold junk. Some hands. There's that fish again. I'm telling you, the fish. Oh, there's a hedgehog. Aww. Well, if we're gonna go by that logic, Reverend, my whole house has ladybugs in them because when it gets cold, obviously they want to buzz around somewhere. So they come to my house and they're like hitting me in the face. They like to go in. Well, they like to convene in the bathroom, and they like to buzz around whenever I'm taking a shower. So I'm getting pelted by bugs like a lot of the time. It's not the best way to live, you know, but it's the way I live. You know, that's all I'm saying. Man, that means I should be super lucky because, yeah, don't, like, ladybugs land on you a lot? Like, they land on me a lot. That was a really cute hedgehog. Yeah. Although, I'm thinking, with enough belief and enough faith you put, you could probably make anything into a good luck charm. Or, you know, the classics are good because they have generations upon generations of people who believed in them and really put their faith that that's what, you know, they were, which, you know, good luck charms. But you know, you yourself could make your own little good luck charm if you have. And I think because I would think that faith powers all that. You know, faith powers good luck charms and things like that. Well, Reverend, when you walk around with that curly hair of yours, of course you're going to get some ladybugs trying to get up on some of that action. You know what I'm saying? You're over there casually just leading your lads into a fire safety meeting, probably like the 6th one that month. And the ladybugs are like, well, damn, I mean, I love a guy who takes charge. So let me just land on his shoulder and make a nest inside of his hair. And then there you go, you got yourself a ladybug colony. It's that easy. It's that easy. Oh, you're gonna be moving, Jimmy? Ooh, good luck. I hope you're moving somewhere good. All right, see you soon, Jimmy. We miss you. All right, is Jimmy gone? Guys, you know what this means? I have no moderators telling me what I can and can't do. This is gonna be awesome. There's no way you're gonna be able to reel me in now. I'm gonna be able to cuss and stuff. Hell yeah. 'Cause you know me, I love breaking rules and stuff, so, ugh. Oh, Reverend, did I tell you that I have a convention coming up, this week? Or this weekend, actually. So I'm not gonna be streaming, Thursday and Friday. I'm not gonna stream until Monday of next week. I was just thinking maybe I should, you know, say something about that. It's funny, I kind of made a New Year's resolution to not be so unpredictable and, you know, like actually plan out things. And here I am telling everyone at the last minute what I'm doing and everything. Yeah, damn right hell's upon us. GB, avert your ears if you don't want to hear some very mild cussing. Like, darn it, and scoodly poop, and... Genghis, what are you doing? Don't eat that bug. I know what you're looking at. Yes, bury it. Thank you. That's a stink bug. You don't touch it. Good job. Alright, Genghis, you don't need to keep sniffing it. It's buried. We'll just leave it on the floor and let it decay. Oh my god, he's trying so hard to bury it. Genghis. No, don't keep sniffing it. Oh my gosh, he didn't learn that. Yes, Happy New Year. Although, I don't know, I'm kind of getting the feeling that the new year isn't going to be all that better. It's just going to be a continuation of BS from 2020. Like 2020, and then 2021 was just a continuation of the BS from 2020, and then 2022 is so it just keeps going and going. You're not really solving anything. Or, oh my gosh, Silver, comment, how are you? How's it going? Pretty good. I just got done making a lemon pig. So we've got that kind of hanging around us, making a lemon pig. Which, you know, I didn't know could, you know, do that. Yeah, see? you know what I'm talking about. It's probably just going to be all the same. I don't understand how we kind of gaslight ourselves into thinking, oh, it's going to be so spectacular, it's going to be new, you're starting off fresh. I mean, time doesn't work that way. There's no not a continuate, or there's no separation when it comes to that sort of stuff. I mean, I realize people say it because, you know, for, you know, whatever reason, but I mean, what are you guys looking at? Anything good out there? Oh, you're so cute. Who's a cute little girl? She is. I mean, I don't really talk about any kind of political stuff or anything like that. It just generally simply doesn't interest me. However, if there is one thing that's like currently going on that is kind of worrisome, is the fact that I guess our president wants to essentially annex Greenland, which I don't even know how that's legally possible, since, like, isn't Greenland its own country? Like, I guess I'm not understanding exactly why we would want to do that. You know, like, I know what Russia is doing right now in Ukraine is wrong, because Ukraine is already its own country. So really, Russia shouldn't be interfering. You know, I mean, they got their own president and everything. Similar to how, you know, there's in China, there's another country called Taiwan that decided to become its own little country. So now if China wants to go back, like wants to take it back, which they know they do, they don't like losing face, you know, they really can't do that. You know, you're your own country now. You know, you're your own person, so to say. So you can't, no takesy backsies, you know. They're themselves, and just deal with it. You know, you lost some people that didn't want to be with you. Good riddance. Who would want you? Why would you even want them in your country anyway? So like, the map has already been decided. We've already decided that how the map is. You know, so now anybody who tries to take any other country, that would be now considered wrong, right? The world has been discovered. We all figured out where our land is and stuff. There's some border disputes, but that'll be natural. You know, so. I don't know if World War III is going to happen. I'm not totally sure it's going to be a world issue. Because if you think about it, the Russia thing, I kind of thought would have already started all of this. You know? Because, I mean, Russia attacking like a sovereign country is kind of, you know, that's more than a border dispute. I mean, they're literally just trying to take everything. You know? But then again, I've kind of heard that, you know, Vladimir Putin, or whatever his dumb name is, he's kind of like really paranoid and on the edge anyway. So him doing something like that isn't surprising. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I won't talk about it. But I don't know. It's just one of the things that befuddles me. Like how stupid, how remarkably stupid do you have to be? I feel like the higher you get up in society, or power over people, whether it's government or maybe an actor, like you're a famous actor, the stupider you get, like the less brain cells you get, you know? And it's not just a political thing, so we can just take politicalness out of the equation. You know, just the further up you get, the less you understand reality, you know, or the less you choose to not be with reality, you know. However you want to word that, you know. It's just unbelievable. But anyways, so here's something that, well, probably won't be very interesting. Um, Later today, I'm going to be taking my cat to the vet. So, the cat that I'm talking about is that black and white one who's kind of sitting in the back. No, not you, Pancake. You're not going, although you gotta go, just not now. So, Genghis has really bad teeth, which we kind of knew about because when we first got him, he still had baby teeth attached. Although he's an adult, like he's way past kitten stage. He's definitely an adult. So we had to get some teeth extracted. I kind of worried that it's progressing, and now I don't know how to explain it because I feel crazy when I talk about it, but I really feel like something's wrong with him. I can't explain it. Like, he looks good now. He's hanging out. He's like looking outside not the TV, the window. He's looking out the window, you know. He's awake, you know. He ate a little bit of his wet food today, you know. Pretty good, right? But then there's just sometimes later in the day when he's been hiding in places that are very foreign to me. And it just seems odd. Like, the whole thing seems odd. And I can't place it. Well, a few days ago, I went into the room that he was sitting in, and I saw blood. I'm just gonna be honest, it was everywhere. It was there. It looked a little like a crime scene. I was a little terrified. So I'm looking around and I suddenly see it and I'm like, oh my gosh, what happened? And I'm looking at Genghis and he's laying down. He can't even be bothered, you know, and I'm like, oh my God, what happened? You know, and I don't know, like I'm in a state of shock, but also panic because I'm like, oh my God. So I'm looking around and the main thing that I see is, so it turns out he was kind of oozing a little out of his nose. It was his nose the whole time. And he must have sneezed or shook his head, which got all of the jelly all over the wall. So it looked like maybe like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but it was really a cat sneezing and a blood clot came out and got all over the wall, which made me freak out, but whatever. So since then, that hasn't happened again. And since then, you know, this was only, a few days ago. It hasn't been too long. And just now I'm trying to piece everything together because he's clumsy. I'll give him that. He is prone to run into objects. He's hit his head plenty of times. He'll jump up on a chair and he'll overshoot and he'll smack the window. All right, bye, Almasaurus. He'll smack the window. But, you know, nothing to where, you know, of what I witnessed. And I thought, well, you know what? He likes to scratch his face with his claws, you know, but he's not very balance orientated, so he's probably scratching too hard. But I've been looking and looking, and I can't find a scratch anywhere on his nose that would have accounted for what happened. Long story short, I just think it's all too suspicious, and I just really want him seen before I leave for the weekend. Because I'm just going to be worrying about him, like, and I don't know if my boyfriend knows of all his little places, you know, like, I'm checking on this guy constantly. Like, if I don't see him, I want to know where he is. I want to know where he's been. I want to, right, Genghis? yeah, just sleep, whatever. I don't know. I feel like I want to know everything. And I don't know if that's obsessive of me, but I just, I want to check on him multiple times a day. In fact, I probably would have never saw the little incident if I hadn't gone in and, checked him as frequently as I did. That, and then I probably would have had even less of an understanding of what happened, because then I would have been wondering what could have happened. But no, he was just laying there as if nothing happened. And I'm like, okay, well. So I'm going to take him to the vet at 3 o'clock today, which is a little bit after when my stream ends. And if anything, he'd need shots. So he does need that. And I'm fine with that. But I kind of want to see maybe if his dental disease is progressing. They did say that he would most likely need like a cat dental cleaning. Do you know how much a cat dental cleaning cost? What do you think? What, $100? Think about your own dental cleaning. Even at worst, like when you go in cleaning and you have no insurance, about $180, $200, right? No. It's $800. It's $800 to anesthetize and clean out that cat's mouth. Now, would I say that I'm selfish? No. I think I would be willing to sacrifice what I needed to make sure he's okay. But I have to be smart, okay? So when they initially said that about, what, I want to say it's been about a year or maybe close to 2. So when they said that, I said, okay, well, you know what, I'll see what I can do, because I had just paid for his surgery to have his teeth removed, and I don't make a lot of money, all right? So I don't have like, I'm not a steady income person. I'm more of I get money in very large, I get chunks of money in certain quantities, different times of the year is probably a good way to put it. And I don't want to burden my boyfriend with that kind of expense. I feel like I should be taking some of that. So that's why I kind of feel like it's all my responsibility. Even if it turns out, my boyfriend can spare, even to just pay half, that would be fine. So I do tend to be smart about things. Does that mean I would, if it really came to it, would I be willing to risk losing Genghis over something like that? No. But I'll tell you what, it does hurt. Not the fact that I had to use the money, but the fact that, when you're a dream chaser or any kind of, artist or content creator, things are probably financially really tight for you. So the conventions that you have, the hotels that you get, all of it's probably really planned, like specifically. So you don't eat like, I actually need work on my teeth. I do have some problems, and I'm not willing to pay the $2,000 that I need to do it. I'm just not willing to do it. Pancake, get off my tower. What are you doing? No, I don't care. Get off. You do not play with my cords. Get off. Pancake Anthony, down. No, don't yell at me, down. Pancake Anthony. I'm gonna catch this in 4K. Pancake. Pancake. Pancake Anthony. Get down. Right down there. That's called the floor. Good girl. Thank you. Fine. I will open the window a little bit. I am slightly hot. There. Now we can have a little bit of window time. Okay, back to whatever I was doing. So, yeah. So that's why I didn't go through immediately, because there was also things I could do to kind of help make Genghis comfortable. And I think, like brushing his teeth, but Genghis does not like his teeth brushed, obviously. I mean, who does? I don't even like brushing my teeth, which is probably why my teeth are so bad. Maybe it's just like mom, like cat thing. I don't know. So that's why. So, and yeah, I think being smart, you have to weigh your personal situation, your shared responsibilities, and, you know, the health and safety of your animals, you know? And spending a lot at one time, it could really ruin everything I'm working for. It really would. I mean, God, I mean, I don't even know if I would. No. I should be fine. I'm trying not to think about it, but, you know, it's scary, you know? Like, it's scary to think about what he could potentially be going through. And it's scary of the ramifications because, you know, I think I'm just worried about not being able to, maybe not be able to afford all the care he needs, you know? But then again, I ask myself, well, could I imagine my life without him? And the answer is no. I couldn't. So I guess that's an expense worth, like, fighting for, you know? Wait, you've never had mac and cheese? Are you sure? Do they not have mac and cheese in Finland, or do you just... Wait, do you not like cheese? Are you like a non-cheese person? Yeah, I'm gonna give everybody an update. The appointments today, I was also kind of concerned, well, maybe he might have like an abscess tooth or something that would cause the jelly out of his nose and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, there's a couple possibilities, but we'll check it out. Do you know my boyfriend will not eat cheese? It's not it's just not a big thing in Finland? No way. Egg and cheese is one of those things that's just everywhere. Kind of like ramen. It's just everywhere. Really? What? No way. So there's not. So when you go into your grocery store, there's not even mac and cheese there, or what? I don't know how. So what do like young individuals and young kids eat there? You know, like, do you like what is your snack food? I don't get it. So weird. I don't like kids. American kids, they eat junk food all the time. There's like a select few that are okay with like some salad and tomatoes and stuff. But you know, a lot of it's really sugary and fruit. Dude, I wish we had more fish and chips here. I love me a good fish and chips. Frozen pizza, wow. Oh my gosh, I can't spell. Intention. You don't even, oh my gosh. I mean, I remember having frozen pizza when I was really, really young, but now I just go to Pizza Hut because Pizza Hut's the bomb. I don't even think there's Pizza Hut in Finland, is there? Or in Ireland? Is there Pizza Hut in Ireland? I wonder. You don't know if there's a Pizza Hut? Where do you... So what's a famous pizza chain in Ireland? Do you... So you probably don't even go out very much, do you? Do you have like a fish and chips chain? There should be like a you got Papa John's over there? Ugh. Papa John's is one, like, no offense, it's definitely not one of the best pizza places. It's the dough. There's something about it. It's just really thin, and you know, usually I like a nice thick dough. You know, so when I take a bite, it feels like I'm actually biting into something other than just a cardboard box. Pubs do sell pizza? I'm sure they do. I just wish there was a good place that isn't a pub, like a fast food place that sold fish and chips. If they did, I probably would be there more often than not. I like the idea of not getting out of my vehicle to go get me some tasty ass food. That's basically what I'm getting at here. It's the part where I have to go get it. Huh. I feel like, you know, the countries kind of up there, you know, Finland, Sweden, Ireland, I kind of, in my mind, I just kind of group them in the same. I feel like you guys are more healthy, you know. Oh, no, Chibi, you're absolutely right. Burgers, very good. Especially when the burger meat is not frozen, they use the fresh Hamburg, medium rare. Like if you go to a medium to starting to get well done, you don't even deserve to be in the burger place, all right? And Silver's just like, I eat when I know I need to. I'm like, all right, Silver. Silver's like, I decide when I eat and when I don't. See, you guys are healthy. You guys are really healthy. I want to go to Finland. I want to go to Ireland too. How healthy are you guys? Like, look at this. Look at this food. Look how good it looks. It's all green and stuff. Like, that's how you know the food's good. Or it's healthy. If it's green, it's healthy for you. You don't see no burger that's green. Unless you put some lettuce on that, which is, you know. Look, you want a burger? Medium rare. Like I said, you go on medium and over, you don't deserve to be there. So we're already going to take that out of the equation. Put some lettuce on there. All right? You want some good lettuce. Lettuce, maybe a little bit of tomato. Absolutely, you got to put the onion on there. If you're not going to have onion on a burger, I really don't know what's wrong with you. You should be having onion with everything you eat. Onion and garlic, two of the best things that we've ever discovered, okay? Next, the sauce. Now, not everybody is a sauce person. There's some decent accompaniments that you could have, but you don't necessarily need a sauce. Like a nice fresh ketchup would be fine too. Let's see, what else? What's the other good thing? Oh, bonus points if you put a soft-boiled egg, a runny egg, on your burger. Yeah, no red onion. You want to go with that nice sweet white onion. That's the good stuff. Okay, let me see now if Ireland's healthy. Is Ireland healthy? What? Ireland's that big? Oh, I just thought it was like, I thought it was an island. God, I don't know anything about anything. This isn't telling me anything. Is Ireland healthy? Ireland is generally healthy. Hey, well, there you go, Reverend. The AI is saying that you're not just drunks. Longer life. You have a longer life expectancy than the average? Really? Strong disease prevention, but faces challenges like rising obesity, alcohol misuse, and healthcare access issues? Like a waiting list. Oh no, Reverend. It says you have behavioral risk like smoking, obesity, and alcohol. So you already have 2 out of the 3 as far as I know, because the smoking and the alcohol. Although apparently you're supposed to live longer than them damn Brits. Low smoking rates? I don't believe that. I don't know. I think smoking and alcohol use is one of those things that I'm not sure if you can really convince people, because they're not dumb. They obviously know the risks of both of those, and they're not going to just switch, you know. No, you have not lied, you know. Reverend, I appreciate you for not lying right now. World Bank income level high. What? You guys are rich. Wow, your life expectancy is really good. In the next 20 years, the people reaching the age of 85 is gonna... Looks like it's tripling. Oh no. Reverend, bad news. Apparently the life expectancy at birth, apparently the girls are gonna outweigh the guys. Why do girls live longer than guys? Here, let's find that out. Why do women live longer than men? Biological advantages. Oh, it's hardwired into us. With men often engaging in riskier activities, smoky, heavy drinking, and dangerous jobs. The danger of being overworked and being less likely to seek out medical care. Yeah, no, that helps. Genetics. No way. Social norms. Why men live? Why do women outlive men? And in a lot of these studies, it's not even a close call. Like, there's like 10 years of difference. That's, I mean, if you're talking about a normal lifespan of maybe say 100 years as an example, that's a 10% difference. Oh my gosh. Well, you're Reverend, practice fire safety. Make sure to be practicing that fire safety. We don't want you becoming a statistic, or as Marilyn Manson said, one is a tragedy, many is a statistic. What are you guys doing? That's fine. No, don't come to me. I don't want you. No, don't come to me. Thank you. Yeah, stay right there. Be with your best buddy, Genghis. There you go. Look at the babies. Really, Reverend? You've juggled axes? Unbelievable. Man, you weren't lying when you said you had a varied work history. Man, I've never juggled axes. From flaming arrows, oh my god. Just what did you do in your life in order to make a living? No, it sounds crazy, Chibi, but remember, he lives in Ireland. So, you know, that's just probably how it works in Ireland. So what, you're saying you were like an MMA boxer? No way. I don't believe you. Did you keep the skull rings on when you were fighting for money? Use them as like brass knuckles? But I guess in this case it would be like brass skulls. I think that would be cheating though. Are you allowed to use brass knuckles in MMA fighting? Maybe like on the street. Probably not regulation legal though. Oh, of course. Don't get it wrong, Chibi. Finland is a great country. So is Ireland. There's, with the exception of maybe one or two, there's really not a country that's just the worst. Right? It was totally legal? Okay, yeah, no, yeah. Don't worry, Reverend, we won't tell anybody. But I mean, comparatively, you two probably live in a better country than I do. I don't hold the US to some pedestal level, you know. I don't think it would be reasonable or feasible to do or say that. You know, there's definitely shortcomings, you know. And I wish it wasn't like that, you know. I just think, I don't know. And maybe it's because there's so many different people here with so many different values and beliefs that it's kind of muddied the waters a little bit in terms of keeping things moral and proper and good. All right, you go eat. I'll be here. Shoot, I don't know what I was working on. I got caught up doing stuff. You did the fighting in St. Petersburg? Oh my gosh. Was it good money? At least was it good money? Oh my god, I forgot about this pig.
I don't know. Reverend, I'm gonna be honest. I think sometimes I think you're joshing me. I think you may be exaggerating some of your amazing history. Just gonna put that out there. Fair enough. I do believe you about the hair, though. I think the hair is spot on, and the skull rings. I completely agree with that. I feel like that's legit. Where do I think you learned Russian? I actually didn't know you learned or know any Russian, though. Or you're a Soviet spy. I mean, there's really only just a few options I could think of. Probably a Soviet spy. Right now, what I assume you're doing is I'm pretty sure you're attempting to get unbridled, cool information about the United States from me because I am the United States representative. What you don't know, though, is that I'm a complete moron and I don't know anything about anything, honestly. I'm just, being honest. Really? Your father did serve in the Soviet Army? Oh. Pancake, honey, what are you doing? What's the tea in the USA? I mean, I didn't really want to tell you this, but our president's a moron. Most of our leadership is actually morons. I think that's all I have, really. It's just they're all morons to me. I mean, I can't even sugarcoat it. That's the hard part. Using that truth serum on me. Jeez. Also, I'm actually drinking tea right now. It's English breakfast. I enjoy my black teas. Yep. Yeah, I know. It's not exactly the best information I could have given, huh? Yes, very, very tragic. I'm sorry I've wasted your time. I'm so sorry. honestly, I don't think there's a whole lot of secrets that are even secret anymore. I think they're just all common knowledge. Like, I mean, I think pretty much any administration is a moron regardless. So there's nothing to switch there. I think no matter, like, political decisions, I think they're going to make one of the worst political decisions regardless. Like, they're going to make the wrong one. And just like that. Pancake, honey, what's wrong? What is wrong, honey? Do you want a greenie? Do you want a greenie? Okay, well, you gotta get off the... Here, get off the chair. Let me go get the greenies. Come on. Hold on. Alright, let's have a little cat break and feed. Or not feed, indulge her. Honey, where's your greenies? Come on, Genghis, greenies. Genghis, do you want a greenie? Greenies. Alright, come on, babies. Let's get a greenie. It's also good to stretch our legs, too. Yeah. Come on, up here. Good girl. Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? Yeah, I know you are. Oh, Genghis, geez, careful. Yeah. We're gonna have greenies, aren't we? Okay, but I need you to kind of move back a little bit so that way we can see you on the camera. No, Pancake, don't get on my lap. No, stop it. I did give him one. It's just over there. Did you like that, honey? Stop headbutting me. Stop headbutting me. I am fragile. No, Pancake, don't come. No, don't come on me. What are you doing? Pancake. Pancake. Whoa, Pancake. Man, you're really going for the greenies, huh? Pancake, stop. He's got to make sure he has his share. Here, you can have this one. Pancake. Right here, come on. Pancake. You can have that one. There you go. Hey, Magnolia, how are you? Sorry, just got done doing a little greenie expenditure. All right. Is that nice? Did you like that? Did you like your greenie? Right? You know what? I did forget that you talked about doing some sort of Russian poetry. Is that something you do on the side? You know, when you're, like, bored at work, being safe from all them fires? Yes, cats. We've got the cats. Okay, Reverend, because you actually have a stake in this. What's something that could be said in my little toxic positivity sticker? I was thinking like, I hope your Monday sucks balls, or I don't know. Pancake, cushion, pancake, cushion, 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 good girl. I love this guy riding in on the rainbow. I think he's definitely one of my favorites. Hope both sides of your pillow are warm. Oh, these are just so cool. These are just so stupid. I just can't. You ain't made of sugar? Oh, that's a good one. See, I've been out of the workforce for so long. I'm not sure the best things to say. Chibi, you're back. Oh, yeah. What'd you miss? Not a whole lot. I didn't even really draw anything, to be honest. Oh shoot, I forgot to do that calendar idea. Hold on, let me do that calendar idea. Oh, what'd you end up eating? Did you have that frozen pizza? Yes. Yes. Or did you lose weight? That's an insult here. Or kinda. It's like basically saying, well, I don't know, it kind of seems like an insult. Because sometimes, like, I don't know. Oh, shoot, I was laughing so much I disjointed my table out of alignment. Did you lose weight lately? Or how's that diet coming along? Oh, it's so bad, but I love it. Toxic. Yes, these are toxic positivity dinos. Yes, you are right. And we're trying to come up with some more sayings to annoy other people with. Because that's what we do, you know? Ooh, how about having fun yet? Is that Corbeau with crazy eyes? What do you talk about, Chibi? Chibi. What? Why would you say that, Chibi? No, it is not Corbeau with crazy eyes. You silly bean. You need to go eat some more. You're like eat deprived or whatever. You were joking. You better been joking. I wonder what Corbeau would have looked like when he was younger. Would he have like the same hairstyle, or would it have been, you know, like tamed down a bit? Could you just imagine him with a tiny little baby Ekans? Because I can. That wouldn't surprise me. I mean, a lot of times when they design a character, there's always, the signature hairstyle in some way that stays with them. Yeah, totally the same color. Unless it turned out like he dyed his hair and was a blonde or something when he was younger. Sometimes to kind of show a transition of maybe like youth to adult, or when they transition as a character, they might have the character's hair a different color, and then it turns out they dyed it, so it's more of a physical representation of their like their different personality manifesting. That's true, but I mean, or at least he's the owner of the mob. It's not like, we're not paying enough in interest to him. So, I mean, sure, he has money. Maybe not like when he was younger, but now that he's basically a mob boss, and he probably doesn't like the idea of being called short, and he probably doesn't like the idea of, how his hair is like a nice little blonde or something like that. So I feel like he probably would change his looks to make himself look more menacing. Because, he's a sensitive little guy, So I don't know. I feel like it would be within his personality to switch his looks up to suit the image that he's trying to present himself. That is true. That is a very good Corbeau. However, we're talking about the Corbeau that Chibi's in love with. Chibi likes this Corbeau. The Pokemon Corbeau. Right now he's taken off his tie in order to do business. business Corbeau. Yes, design little tiny baby Corbeau. Make sure to post it so we can see your findings. No, it doesn't matter if it's good or not. Still post it. Still post it. There can be nothing wrong with child Corbeau. Child Corbeau has no flaws. He is perfect. No, you're right. He probably doesn't have the glasses, at least the fancy ones. But maybe still some sort of like he should have like a little monocle. That would be funny. He probably still has some sort of, cuz usually glasses wearers have them for life, don't they? By the way, have I heard of Pokemon? Pokemon XD? No, I don't think I have. Are you Gale of Darkness? I actually think I had this game and I didn't play it too much. Because I remember having this for GameCube. It seems familiar. I feel like I played him. Yeah, with the dark skills and all that. I didn't get too into it. Like when you play it, it just wasn't what I expected. I heard it was a good game, but I don't know. Something about it, I didn't really like play it that much, or well, at all actually. I think I got to like the first main quest line where you seal up a Pokemon that's using those dark skills, and then I stopped. I think I'm gonna take a small break to go downstairs and grab a snack. I think it's snack time. Yes, hydration. And a pretzel. A heated pretzel, probably. Alright, I'll be right back. Let me just go grab some stuff. Oh, my butt's numb too.
Who's a good boy, huh? You ready to go to the vet today? You ready to go to the vet? We're gonna get you checked out. I am back. Dingus, you ready to go to the vet? It's so uncanny. He looks so much more energetic than he has the past few days. Yeah? What's wrong, buddy? Yeah? Oh, what a good boy. Are you sitting like a good boy? What a good boy. A boo-boo-boo. What a good boy. Okay, cushion? Yeah? Cushion? No, don't put your butt in front of the camera. There you go. There you go. What a good boy.
Yeah, it is pretty quiet, huh? I don't have anything good to say, I think is my excuse. not ruining your child, Corbeau. Your Cabot is perfect. Absolutely perfect. What could we talk about? Genghis, you got any ideas what we could talk about? No? I don't know. I haven't had anything to say, so I've just been kind of quiet. I don't have even anything to really draw. I'm trying to figure out my whole dinosaur adoption thing that I'm going to do for my Patreon. I'm trying to run an adoption center, so basically people can come and choose an egg that's been abandoned for whatever reason. So they come in, they can pick an egg. We take it to a little nursery, so it's just a little holding area, and we put it under a special light so that way the egg starts to warm up. And eventually it'll hatch, but this might take a month or two because Patreon is more, you can do monthly updates. So, because every month people, pay a little bit of money to basically support you. So I'm trying to have it coincide with support dates. So I'll send updates, like when the egg is like wiggling, if it's starting to look warm, things like that. And then eventually, like after a month, probably just a month, eventually the egg will then hatch. And then you'll finally see your little baby dinosaur for the first time. So for that, I'm going to generate an adoption certificate. I'll do a digital version, but the whole idea is that at the end of all this adoption stuff and the dinosaur, I want to send a physical item to the person, because at the end of this, they'll probably be paying or supporting me. It's going to be more. It's going to be more than like $20. Like this is going to be like a couple month kind of thing. So I got a digital certificate. But I want a physical one as well. So egg hatches, we do all that. And then 3, or the next part is, and this is people can also opt to simply just have the dinosaur taken out of our care and then they can care for them themselves. The only issue with that is then I wouldn't do any more updates for that particular dinosaur because he's no longer in my care. So anything revolving its personality, activities he may have been doing, connections that he made with other dinosaurs here at the Dino Rescue, I wouldn't be able to do them anymore. So that would be the thing with that. So I'm basically kind of like a dinosaur boarding service where I board dinosaurs. So the egg hatches. So then it starts to grow up. So growing up. And the growing up part is probably the more exciting part because I'll be able to do little updates sent to the person so it's specific to one person. This dinosaur and the little updates aren't really going to go to anybody else. It's just going to be them. That's why, because they're going to be paying a higher amount per month just for them to get this stuff. So I'm basically making all of this content just for them. So growing up, so there'll be maybe little comics or sequences. I can even do little animations, like little tiny easy animations just for them of their dinosaur doing things, or maybe we went out on a little field trip with the other rescues and we went and did something, things like that. So dinosaur grows. The whole idea is to try to make something that's interactive and beneficial for somebody else. That's if I can manage all this work. So he grows, develops a personality. And I'm not sure if I'll try to do a little sculpture of the dinosaur, but basically when they decide to take the dinosaur out of my care, I'm going to send them, I don't know if it'll be printouts, but I want to be able to send like a nice watercolor image of the dinosaur and little, I don't know, little things like maybe a sticker sheet, like a custom sticker sheet of their dinosaur doing certain things. Maybe even I could sculpt a little dinosaur out of clay. Like there's gotta be something I can do so it really feels like you've adopted a dinosaur, you know, it's yours, you know, you're not just helping out the dinosaur rescue, you are part of the process. Does activities. But it's also not meant to be like a constant money machine or a constant support machine, because I'll eventually run out of decent ideas. So they'll eventually, you know, it could be like 3 months, it could be 6 months, you know, of this process. Eventually they'll be fully ready to leave the rescue. Like they no longer need nurturing. So either the adoptive parent can cut off support and I'll send them their packet, or I'll cut off support and I will go ahead and send the packet. So growing up, and then release from care. That also means that each dinosaur, you know, depending on the egg you choose and a bunch of other factors, each time you go through this process, it's going to be different. You know, it's not going to be just the same. It's not going to be, you know, sometimes, you know, people on Patreon, they'll hand out sticker sheets, which I also have. You hand out sticker sheets, you hand out this, you hand out that, and everyone gets the same thing. In this particular instance, you're essentially getting something unique that no one else is going to get because you're going through the adoption process, you know. Yeah, I hope it's a good idea. The ideas are good, but if I don't implement it well, or if I don't advertise it well, this is going to go nowhere. I mean, I feel I have a very weak social media presence as it is. So whenever I post something online, nobody sees it. You know, like, you know, do they get a birth certificate? Yes. So after the egg hatches, an adoption certificate, or basically a birth certificate, will be made, and I can also do like an official printout of a birth certificate. I'll have to design one myself, but I'll be able to have the chosen name. So you'll also be naming the dinosaur. You'll name the dinosaur. I'm gonna give out. I'll see what the weight is, what the height is. You know, maybe a few other little special things in there. Yeah. It's gonna be good. So I'm gonna need to design the birth certificate too. Let me write that down. Birth certificates. Okay, birth certificate. Okay, and then release from care. Now that we figured that out, now I need to start itemizing what needs to be made. So, and I'm calling it the adoption package. It's like my little word for all the little documents and all the little things that are going to be sent. Your would be Chibi Roar. Oh. What kind of dinosaur would you want? Would it be like a pterodactyl, or I'm sorry, a petrodactyl, or would you want a long neck, or would you want this, or would you want that? Okay, adoption package. I need to generate, so birth and so the birth certificate is going to be just the information about the dinosaur. The adoption certificate is going to be your official, documentation that yes, you did adopt from the dinosaur rescue. This is your official documentation with the official dinosaur seal. Birth. See, this is why it's so good to talk things out. I shouldn't be quiet all the time. Oh, you're talking about this guy, the Triceratops, right? Luckily, I already have one in the rescue. Her name is Stump. Pterosaur. I gotta make sure. Yeah. He looks fun. I'm gonna name him Runs in Circles. Oh, sick! There's a bionic parasaur skin. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's cool. Birth certificates. Yeah, some of the modded ARC skins are peak, you know. I've thought about modding out a little bit of ARC, but I don't want my computer to be overloaded with a bunch of extra mods and stuff. I'm worried it'll destroy my system. Because I assume that can happen. Okay, and the adopt certificates. Is the official document. Okay. So good, blah, 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 the SO. Generate adoption certificate, that certificate. The growing up part. I'm kind of thinking of having a lot of the growing up, they're going to be diary entries. Kind of like how parents will make a memory book of their kids. They'll take pictures of their kids, slap it in the scrapbook, and then you can look at it at a later time. So it's kind of like a scrapbook, like a journal, diary, scrapbook. Journal, diary. So how they grew, activities they did. And meaningful memories. Oh, they're also going to have a picture day where they go in and have like their official portrait taken.
Right, Genghis? Genghis. Genghis. I love you. Don't put your ears down. Do you love me too? Stop looking outside and look at me. Ain't I interesting? Genghis. I love you. He won't even look at me. Okay, so we got picture day. What else? Picture day. I'm trying to think. When kids grow up, oh, maybe like a little birthday thing. I'll send a digital e-card on its first birthday. Or its hatch day, I guess. So that'll be another little benefit. Birthday, picture day, okay. So we've covered the growing up part and then release from care. So that should just be some sort of physical item. Physical mail to the parent. Something else I can do is I could make a little sticker sheet. I wanted to make a custom sticker sheet and give to the parent, so that way they could literally put their dinosaur on like their notebook or on their computer or something like that. And when people ask them, you know, what is that dinosaur? They're like, actually, that's mine. I adopted it, and they were made just for me. Like, that would be so cool. Imagine bragging to your friends about that. So a sticker sheet of their dino. They're gonna get a memory book. As to what that'll be, I'm not sure. I'll have to check to see the cost for binding. Or that depends if I make enough pages to even go in there. It might simply just be some loose leaf journal entries and stuff. Okay, memory book, quote unquote, of it's, what was it, like the first 6 months of life or the first 3 months.
So definitely the sticker sheet, the memory book. They get a portrait or a painting of them. I'll probably do that in watercolor. And a lot of these things are things that the parent could actually choose themselves. It wouldn't, there's a lot of things that I'm gonna make up, but there is room for the parents to make some decisions. So for instance, and depending on the personality that I give the dinosaur, some things may work, some things may not. So art of the dinosaur, that could easily be at the request of the parent. The parent could have, you know, a request of, oh, I want, you know, an action image of them. I want to see what they look like doing this or doing that. So there is room for some customization of it. Otherwise, a lot of it is stuff I create before the egg has even hatched, because there's a lot of behind the scenes work that's got to go for it. And I think that goes for a lot of adopts. You know, you have to know a lot of this information beforehand, and then there's some fields that you can change depending on, you know, the needs of the parent, so to say. Your mini Corbeau is purple. Oh my gosh, is it getting enough oxygen? Corbeaus are not supposed to be purple. They're supposed to be Corbeau colored, or however we're calling that. Don't be scared to do the skin, just go color it. You'll be fine. Sorry. Can't think of anything I want to add to the adoption package just yet. You know what? I think that's fine. Your first attempt ruined it? Oh, that's okay though. You tried. And trying is half the battle. Oh, here we go. Boarding services. So this will be people who already have a dinosaur and maybe they were released from my care, meaning they've stopped, they have the dinosaur, I already sent them the package. I could have an option where they could board the dinosaur for maybe a month, maybe 2 months, whatever. And in that way, I would take into account how much growth the dinosaur went through since it was last here. And then therefore, I would continue to make updates to add to their memory book. So this is for released dinos. So for released dinos returning. Released dinos returning. Okay, yeah, that's really cool. So say someone gets a dinosaur and then they're like, maybe they want to support me, you know, or they want to add to their dinosaur story. They'll come back, I'll board the dinosaur. I'll take into account its growth and its personality based on my records of its last visit. And then I'll create more memory book pages that they could add to their thing. So maybe what I should be sending these people is like a small binder, because if I make the pages with little holes in them, they could simply open the binder and add them in when I send them to them. I mean, I just would need to figure out the printing and everything like that. Unless I made it a digital thing. But I feel like having a physical copy of, a physical copy is so much more tangible. The only problem is if I have somebody living outside the United States, I would have to send that to them. That could be a problem. Or you know what, maybe a sticker sheet would be better. I have to be careful how much stuff that I have for sending out physically, because there's definitely a good chance I won't be able to handle the anxiety of getting those items out. There's always that. I always think about that in the back of my head. Ooh, or if there's some sort of holiday or something, like a holiday visit. So they just return for like one event, and in return, I can generate like either a small animation, or I can generate a sticker sheet or something to kind of add all that. There, that gives people options, I worked on the Dinosaur Adopt. I worked on the sticker sheets. And you know what? Technically, I made a sketch of a calendar. So you know what? I think that counts as me doing everything on my plan. I think it does. At least I'm going to take it that way. All right, well, it's about time for me to head out. I need to get ready to take Genghis to the vet a little bit later today, and I got some things to do before I do that. So I think my work session is done. I feel pretty good about all the work that I got done. As a quick reminder, I'm not going to be here Thursday and Friday. I'm going to be going to a convention this weekend. I will be returning Monday for regular co-working streams or body doubling streams on Monday. So if you want to return, then you're more than welcome. I mean, I love having the company, as long as I don't annoy you too much. And I do have a drawing stream later tonight for anyone who has the time and wants to pop in and hang out a little bit. And I'll just be doing some casual drawing. So that'll be happening as well. Yeah. Right, Pancake?
Oh, she's so cute. Hi, Pancake.
Okay, Chibi, yeah, I'll check out your Corbeau as soon as I'm done. I'll make sure to leave an actual comment this time instead of looking at it and then forgetting. I promise I'm going to do my best, so. All right, well, I'm going to go head out and get ready for that appointment. Thanks so much for being here. I hope you were able to get something done today. And I'd love to see you back. All right, have a great day. Bye.